Welcome back, everybody, to another video of Oxygen Not Included, where quite a few things have happened since the last one. That's not relevant. So, what is relevant? Good question. I just sort of started talking, thinking I knew what I was talking about. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So, same as usual. Alright, so, what's on the mind? Better zoom out. Really nice. Just trying to capture my bases. Again, I haven't really played this game in admittedly too long. Which is unfortunate, yes. But, okay, let's go deploy soon. Oh, we have liquid uranium. That's probably fine. So, the final goal is to run a nuclear reactor for a wee bit, right? Is this okay? It's ugly. Does this? Finger leak properties. Surface germs, no radioactive contaminants, so it's actually safe for storage. Believe it or not, raw uranium is actually not that dangerous. It's the waste products, like radon. Oh boy. Or is it radon or xenon? I think it might be xenon, actually. Those are the ones that will mess you up. And also those fission products slow down the reaction, so you want to get rid of them. Wild stuff, really. As we're putting enriched uranium in the pit, always good to have one of those. No line of sight. Well, stop existing. So my dupes must have been busy because now we have a power grid installed. Which, believe it or not, is connected only on this side of the map. Okay. I mean, actually, we are probably producing a ton of power. For what we have, yeah, we are. Which is a good thing. Eventually, when we get enough radiation, this area will work. Right? Yes. Except this area is having, like, no power draw. Oh, until now. You know what would really help? If I installed a battery here. Yeah, a battery. Regrets are regrets, folks. But yeah, essentially the final goal was always have a whole rock network set up, which I achieved in like 20 videos or less. And then the secondary goal was to run a nuclear reactor for a little while. Don't ask me how progress on that one is going. This is also getting really warm. I can only imagine the nuclear waste that comes out of it is probably a lot warmer. Well, I mean, this has to heat up all this mass. Or connected mass, maybe? Heat calculations in this game are weird, but yeah, it probably does. Oh, maybe not. What? Okay, this should now help this thing run. So I want to see the output temperature, because I might be able to do something really silly. Wow, that thing is slow and it's destroying the power that has been given. Nope. That is definitely cooler than this. How often do you see a centrifuge which is uranium waste cooled? If I had to guess, probably not very often. I don't have to guess why. Will that be enough? Probably. I mean, the worse it gets, the more efficient it becomes, so who cares, right? Fuck that up. Do this. And there we go. Dupes, please build a cooling loop for this. It will now be uranium cooled. As it processes uranium, it increases its temperature. I think they already built the heat. Yeah, they put the heat exchange, and that thing's already heated up. Look at that. Cool. Actually, suddenly this thing started rapidly cooling. Good to see. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this thing is just gonna constantly blow heat out. Which is actually, now that I think about it, a really bad thing. Dupes, do not build that. I don't know where I put it. Gonna want to run some piping on that. That's actually full, so I can't afford to do this. Yes. Although the power grid really doesn't need it. So we'll just charge up the battery again. Genius. That is not automation. This is. If I do this, then I can just directly control that. Not very important. But yeah. Also, that should be... it's not hotter. This thing is cooling down, so... whatever. And now before I forget on that thing's last space, we're just gonna deploy the cargo. I like watching them all fall. So this is the first time I'm ever actually gonna see him come down. Just start running the machine or something. Oh god, it has a lot of internal storage, it turns out. And it's blowing a lot of power, or maybe not. And I definitely did not put liquids in there. And now all these resources have the very fun journey all the way into the base. Listen, if it wasn't for this, people would actually have to walk this entire distance for like 2 of those crates, so it's definitely more efficient. And all of that gets to go into the wastewater pool. Yep. I don't even know how there's a whale in there. Oh hey, there's even food in here. Delicious. Who the fuck let it in there? There's also ethanol. Why I... no fucking... oh my god. Wait, isn't that what I wanted to have happen? It is. It's just, it looks a lot worse than I expected. But people are putting ethanol in there, so it's fine. And that's still technically not flooded. That's what we like to call a damn miracle. Also, we don't need, like, any of that stuff in there. I choose to not question your ways. Also, I'm trying to build that just because I think it would be interesting. Oh, hey, that's efficient. We're getting, like, sand from those? Okay. I think that is more efficient than running this, but That's also our main oxygen supply. Never forget, that thing's what keeps the base breathable. You know, car exhaust. Unfortunately, what are you even connected to? Unfortunate part about the car exhaust is I'm no longer producing it, which means we're not making enough CO2. Which means we probably don't want to keep pumping it out. And for like the first time I actually have stopped that pump in like 20 or more videos. You know it's bad when you're both pumping out CO2 and pumping in CO2. Oh dear. Ooh, I forgot. These farms are fine, plus there's more that aren't tended to. As you can tell, I don't really remember how to play this game. Because it's been multiple months. Whatever. Maybe these... Oh no, they're fine. Wait, almost. Whatever. Dupes preferably relocate them. Very good. And they immediately go on break. Yeah, I should expect no less from you guys. I wonder how ugly does this base look? It's greener in some areas than expected. Also, I need to give you guys a break room, don't I? I don't know why, but this amount of radiation just seems bad for you. Although I don't think the morale here needs it, so... Oh well. That's a problem for them to figure out. And Meep's also researching, who's also the only one who seems to be qualified to wear any type of radiation protection, even though it goes right into the common meeting area. I swear I'm not doing that intentionally. But ironically, radiation sickness is really rare in this colony. So maybe adding a little shield. Oh, I also just realized that hospital bed is getting absolutely fucking blasted. Well, remember, if the disease doesn't kill you, the radiation sure will. Wait, how did you even... No, we can't let this stay. It's gonna fill this place with slime lung. And, let's just say, if this gets infected with slime lung, it's fucked. Because the air is not really filtered. Well, at least for the base itself. I mean, we are filtering for oxygen use. Where's that other pipe going? Oh. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Again, these things are sources of slime lung. Why are they floating in our base? Although they don't seem to really produce any. Also, how did you even evolve in there? You can't eat. I'll never understand the way eggs work in this game. Oh. Why are you... Your priorities are all fucked up. Why are you guys laughing at each other? You're doing it all at once. Jeez. These dupes, I tell you what. But yes, also keep in mind, nuclear reactors are giant and will require a lot of space to be moved. Like, a lot. And I don't really care about making it efficient, I just want to run it for like 5 cycles. Which also means I should probably start making some space for it. I feel like I'm missing some sectors. No, it's this one. There it is. Swampy chunks. No one's allowed to eat that. So I'm not sure why you guys are not allowed to eat that. Whatever. Yes, I might start boring out a part of the map, which should also be very good for resources. I'm trying to think. So here's what I'm gonna do. They clearly have oxygen. Also, can we put the mask in there? Thank you. But they have oxygen, right? We're going to kill you. All they have to do is run over here, and we're just gonna make a giant carving in here. And it's fine if they were like breathe in some like toxicity, because think about it. Oh hey, they engaged in gun. Meep is feeling cold in a pile of pee, but this is reachable, so now everyone wants to try and shoot it to death. If possible. Also, believe it or not, it was Max who... Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Your time is limited. It likes to live dangerously. I'm sorry, Road, did you just shoot it through a wall? That's what I love to see. I also used to lock one smart rifle in Deep Rock, so I know how fun it is to use a aimbot. I also put on the secret round, so I can have wall hacks too. I swear my aim's not that bad that I need wall hacks. You heard that. You made that up yourself. You're the problem. Nothing can dig neutronium except for that one time where I did it for fun. But yeah, I'm just gonna start like ripping this part of the map out. Because like it does need to go. And they have the gear to do it, so why not, right? I'll probably use this as like part of the roof. Also, somehow this little bit of liquid here is enough to stop almost all the oxygen from leaking out into space. Incredible. By far the most breathable base from a combination of both, you know, oxygen producing dirt and piss. This place smells like crap, but it either smells like crap, you're inhaling the remainder of car exhausts, or warm. Oh god. The background effect in here, bar the radiation, but that's the sign of extreme temperatures. This is where they live. These dupes are living the experience which one of my friends without air conditioning and abysmal heat tolerance have to live through. Oh, dupe singing. That's what that sound was. At least they have a singular water. Did you just salt a jar and eat it. I don't even know why they're still there. They're probably losing their minds. However, they're almost back. That's just gonna keep running, keep adding more uranium. All should be good. Uh, so, hold on, let me start planning for the future. I don't even... I can now actually tab out. Cool, it's been 20 minutes and I've done literally fucking nothing. This is... You guys still sign up to watch this. This is your fault. Anyways, after insulting my viewers, because, I mean, they technically did sign up for it. Let's think. 1, 2... Well, actually, I don't need to dig this off. It'll help. 1, 2... I don't know how wide I should make this, so I'm probably just gonna go wide and reduce if necessary. Actually, there's an easy way of checking how wide this needs to be. Which is I do this. Wall. If I'm not mistaken, these are like the same length. So chuck them in. Oh wait, this is too longer. Can't use that. I'll use metal tiles. Like that? Is that right? I just need to get the layout right for when I build it. No. Oh wait, oh wait, that makes... Yeah, build without requirements. Thank you, mod. Now I can just do... No tiles. That's how you know it has good airflow. It's like something like this, probably. I mean, I could just put all the turbines on top of it. Hot air rises too, so that actually might make more sense. We'll say this, right? That's gonna be cramped. If I do like this, don't worry, it's fine. Actually, manual airlock will be important. I can really understand why people want insulated doors. That would really help. So do something like this. Then slap in like 4 maybe. Shit's wide. Actually, another thing I could do is layer the steam turbines like this. But make it like a dome maybe? But that just makes it wider for 4. Probably don't do that. And here's a little spoiler for you folks. You, remember how I say I wanted to run it for 5 cycles straight? Remember, I didn't specify how I will run it for 5 cycles straight. Because if this is the wrong ratio, it's gonna want to explode. Unless... What if I just made a Steam release, you know? Is it dumb? Almost certainly. But hey, saves me the effort. Thinking. See, this is basically the design, and the reason I'm playing to beforehand is because it's very, very, very large. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is brutal. What on earth? Well, these ladders need to be extended, that's for damn certain. Yeah, this is what the end goal of this series is looking like, folks. I hope you're excited. Yeah, you leave 4 tiles, because that's the interval they can dig at. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then before anyone says they can also dig a few tiles underneath them, shut up, I don't care, I only realized that now and I'm way too committed to actually change my ways. Hey, viewers, I can't believe them. That seems to be correctly spaced. But how deep does this realistically need to be? This might just be a very wide reactor. Very wide. Oh, this is... Oh, no. Could have 2, but that seems actually ridiculous. Hmm. Unless I put some turbines down the side and put some steam through to them. I'm getting ideas, okay? I'll probably leave like this much. Is that enough space for airflow? Actually, if I leave this open, absolutely, but I'm not. So what I think I'm going to do is not down here, but like here-ish. It needs to be at least this. Or could I do this? Then I can put some space under the reactor. Should I be planting this in the actual ground? At this point, yes, but I'm committed. Something like this. And then run the pumps below it. Because I want to make like a little pool. I think it might just work. People, I might have an idea. I need to take a screenshot of this for reference. But also, this shit's going to get rather wide. Which I'm admittedly not happy about, but... Don't fight me. Oh well. I said this is the clear condition for the challenge. Challenge run. So you know what? It will be. Yeah, that's not a good sign. However, I did say I only wanted to make it so big. Like so tall. So as I immediately eat my words and go right back to check the reference photo. This is why you take a reference photo. It's fairly tall, actually. Not nearly as long as I made it out to be initially, but it's still gonna be a giant structure. And right now we just need to start boring this thing out. Now you're probably wondering, what sensible reason is there for this much power demand? None. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't think there's any reason. I really do not want to open this area up, but I can seal it off from the inside, which I probably will do. like so. So that can be built. And, yeah, just sort of let them figure this all out. And these should all be good, so they can all do it. And we're end this off with a little unboxing. Next time I should actually get a good design going. Yoink those, and probably leave this video for here. And then immediately record part 2. And then that one I should plan at the reactor site. I just dealt with you. Drecklet. Here, have some car exhaust. Put it in here, because this is where they belong. Even though I have no problems with actually dealing with it. Oh god, no, it's everywhere. Smooth. Cool.